sure you're joining the channel so that you'll be enabled with the multiple membership options. The moment you join as a member, any one of the member, you'll be enabled with the chat option during the live. So only the members will be enabled with the chat during the segment. So make sure you're joining as one of the members and make sure you're subscribing to the channel so you won't miss any of the further uploads on this channel. So in the comment section, during the live, during the Akashic reading, and even during the webinars and satsangs, all the times will be enabled with the chat options where you can directly post your questions and blessings, everything on the chat box. The another one is the official handle in the Facebook, which is Kailasa SPS JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam. This is the official account of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where you can find it by searching Kailasa's SPS JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam. Make sure you're following this account, and all the lives will be posted and telecasted on this channel. So here on the comment section, you can directly ask your questions. As we all know, that we are getting ready for the upcoming Paramashivam level 3. You can show your intentions by doing the changing, uploading the cover image, Facebook cover image in your own Facebook. You can head over to kailasa.org/Paramashivoham and you can download the picture, the cover image from the end of the page, and you can upload in your words. The another one, official handle of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on Twitter is Kailasa's SPS JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam. You can find it by searching the user ID as Nithyananda, Sri Nithyananda. So make sure you're following the account, and in the comment section, the section, you can reply back with the hashtag or the avatar. All these questions will be considered as questions to Devi Parashakti and will be answered by Devi Parashakti. Another one account on Instagram is Sri Nithyananda, the Kailasa SPS JGM Nithyananda, the official handle of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. In the comment section, you can ask your questions to the during the live. The another one, widget option via Facebook widget, WhatsApp widget option on the official Kailasa website, kailasa.org. Once you reach the website, it will be enabled on the bottom left where the widget shows up on chat and WhatsApp. Once you click that, you can directly ask a question in the WhatsApp chat. So these are the 5 major platforms where you can connect to Devi Parashakti and Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism during all the times of life. Now we head over to offerings to Devi Parashakti. As we are getting to know about more and more Devi Parashakti, it's only one thing which is reflecting in everyone, which is Devi's uncomparable love for the humanity. She is doing this just to save all of us from this Pralaya time. Now it is time for us to show our love and gratitude back to Devi Parashakti. So in this segment, we'll be going over multiple offerings to Devi Parashakti. So let's get the context why we need to offer.
So the first offering to Devi Parashakti, the context for offering to Devi Parashakti is from Bhagavad Purana. Dharmaya yashasirthaya kamaya svajanaya cha panchadha vibhajan vittam iha mutracha modate. One part should be used for dharma, dana, etc. Second, for yasha, public works which bring fame to oneself. Third, should be reinvested to generate more wealth. Fourth, for kama, enjoyment of material things. And fifth, for one's friends and families. So 1/5, which is 20%, should be donated for dharma. The next offering to Devi Parashakti, the context for offering to Devi Parashakti, explains the importance of what place you are doing the dana from. So the Shastra Pramana is as follows. Grahe dashagunam danam goshthe chaiva shatadhikam punyatirtheshu sahasram manantam shiva sannidho. The meaning of this verse is as follows. Dana given at home yields 10 times as much merit as when made elsewhere, 100 times when made in the Gaushala, cow pen, 1,000 times when made in the sacred places, tirthas, and an infinite number of times when made in the premises of Shivalinga. The next offering to Devi Parashakti, the context is from Brahmanda Purana. So this context is about the reason for which you are giving the dana. Danam trividamitetam kanishtham jeshtamadhyamam tatra naishreyasam jeshtham kanishtham swarthasiddhaye karunyat sarvabhuteshu samvibhagastu madhyamaha. So dana given in order to achieve moksha, nishreyas, is considered the most valuable form. Dana given out of pity or kindness for others or for one's own kith and kin is considered to be of medium value. It is called dayadanam. Dana given to achieve one's own selfish ends is known as the least valued of all. Now we'll enter into the first offering to Devi Parashakti. The offering is Ihundi. The Shastra Pramana for this offering is as follows. Bhakti Priya Bhakti Gamya Bhakti Vasya Bhayapaha Shambhavi Sharadaradhya Sharvani Sharmadayini. Devi is fond of true devotion. This is the meaning of the verse. Devi is fond of true devotion and realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion. She removes all the fears. If there is any fear in the minds of devotee, Devi is sure to remove that fear. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn. Here, it is meant that autumn of our lives, when thoughts turn more inwards. The role of the divine is known, understood clearly. The need for Devi worship becomes stronger. Shambhavi, consort of Shambhu, Lord Shiva. Sharadaradhya means worshipped by Sharada, Saraswati. Sharvani, wife of Lord Shiva. Linga Purana says Lord Shiva is called Sharva in his earth form. Shramadahini, Devi, who bestows happiness on devotees. You can offer your gratitude and devotion to Devi Parashakti after your offering by offering your kanika, and your sankalpa will be chanted during the puja to Devi Parashakti. The next offering to Devi Parashakti is sankalpa chanting. The donation is $1 United States dollar. The Shastra Pramana for this offering is as follows. Tayye tan moyate vishvam shaiva vishvam prasuyate saya chitta cha vijjanam tushtiruddhim prayashyati. The goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to this universe. The goddess being prayed without interest is anything gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives wealth in the materialistic sense. Devi Mahatmyam, chapter 12, verse 34. When you do the Sankalpa chanting, the offering of Sankalpa blesses the person offering with all fruition of desires and the wishes and the wishes he is yearning for. Now,
Yes. Now let us now understand the significance of a divine element, gold. Why there is so much of significance is given to the gold in Hindu tradition. Gold is present in all scriptures, Agamas, Vedas, Shrutis, Smritis, Itihasas, and Puranas. In all Hindu sculptures, it is abundantly displayed that gold is the most auspicious and purest metal which purifies our being. In the Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold, exchanged in gold. Ritual fees were offered in gold bricks. When one was to be saved from the life threatening illness, gold was offered as a ritual fee. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing equal an amount of commodities, including cows. Kingdoms are built with huge doors of gold. The street would have huge columns and huge archway made of gold. Horses and cows were dressed in gold. Hindu civilization thrived on the bank of river of gold. The Indus river was called Hiranyamaya in Rig Veda. The river Saraswati was called the Hiranyavardhini in other Veda. Gold is a supreme element for offering gifts to ones you love and rivers. Temples are constructed and paved in gold. Deities are made in gold and decked and adorned in gold because it preserves the enlightened energy for the thousands of years and it lasts forever. Next, the offering to Devi Parashakti is Sahasranama Swarnakas. Nominal donations are 75, 151, and 251 US dollars. The Sahasra goes as Namaparayana Prita. It is explained as she who likes repetition of her various names. It is from the Lalita Sahasranama, verse number 731. This is the offering of 1008 names of Devi Parashakti. It is a very special and unique Archana offered to the Mahameru of Devi Parashakti. Offer gold coin to Devi Parashakti to manifest any dimension or attribute of her that you will always wanted to imbibe within. The next offering to Devi Parashakti is Mukta Anguti. The translation goes as I bow down to goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearls and a face shining with a full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with the gemstones and has small bells, who is shining like the splendors of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughters of the mountain, who is worshipped by goddess Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. The nominal donation for this offering, the Mukkankutti, is the finger ring with the pearl is 251, 501, and 750 US dollar. So offer finger ring with the pearl to the cosmic mother and experience blessings and healing with your mother.
The next offering to Devi Parashakti is Swarna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus. The donation is 600 USD. The Shastra Pramana for this offering is as follows. अष्टविद्येश्वरोपेता कुम्भवर्णसमायुतां सर्वे ससूत्रवस्त्राढ्या हेमपङ्कजभूषिता सपिदानः सुकरश्च वक्वबिल्वफलप्रभा स्नपनाध्या संसिद्धा प्रमाणेन समन्विता. So this verse is from Kamikagma. All the kalashas should be wound around with suitable thread and covered with new cloth. They should be adorned with the lotus flowers made of gold. Then the next offering, the Swarna Padma Pushpa. There are hundreds of scriptural references for using lotus in the worship of Paramashiva. Almost everything in worship of the ultimate involves the consecration of deities of worship and meditating on the mudras and asanas used during worship involves the lotus flower. Lotus flower. The lotus is the divine flower. Shakti of Paramashiva is also called as lotus. Base of Paramashiva Linga is lotus. The disciple of Paramashiva is also considered as lotus about to bloom. Offer the gold lotus in any size you wish to and express the gratitude to the tyaga and sacrifice of your mother. The next offering is Swarna Methi, the gold toe ring. The Shastra Pramana for this offering is as follows. Nakhadiditi sanchanna namajjana tamo guna padadvaya prabhajala parakrita saroru.
The translation of this verse goes as, you who whose brightness from the toenails destroy the darkness of ignorance from the minds of your devotees who prostrate at your feet. You, whose brightness from your 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus flower. Too. The slokam number 83 of Saundara Lagari, which states that the nails have been sharpened and by constantly by being touched by the crowns of celestial beings, who always protest before Devi. Tamo guna is a darkness. In this ostram, tamas is indicated of the ignorance in the mind of devotees, and by constantly protesting before Devi, their ignorance is removed and they attain knowledge. So offer to ring to Devi, adorning her sacred feet to be constant gratitude for receiving her blessing in even the most difficult aspect of our life. The nominal donation for Swarnameti, the gold to ring, is 750 US dollars. Now let us move on to the next offering to Devi Parashakti, which is the gold hairline jewelry. The nominal cost is 750 US dollars. The Sasa Pramana goes as Shuddha Sarabi Vashini. It is translated as she who makes nectar flow in all our nerves from Sagasrara, that is, she who gives the very pleasant experience of the ultimate. The Mangatika represent the nectar flowing from the Sagasra Chakra, which is fully open. Offer the Mangatika to Devi and receive blessing of achieving the blissful state of overflowing gratitude and the space of complete completion. You can head over to tiny.cc/Devi the offerings. You can find all the offerings to Devi Parashakti. Now, let us enter into the next segment where we want to see the offerings to the Guru. The Kularna Tantra, chapter 12 and verse number 12, is explained detailed about the Guru Padaka, how the most significant Guru Padaka represents. There is no mantra higher than Padaka, no God higher than Guru, no initiation higher than the Shakti, and no merit higher than the Kula worship. And the verse number 120 of the Kularna Tantra explained that one should not approach royalty, the deity, or the Guru empty-handed. He should offer fruits or flowers or clothes and the like according to his capacity. One who does not do become the Brahma Rakshasa. So now the best offering to the Guru is Pratyaksha Pada Puja. The Kularna Tantra, the verse number 5 from the 12th chapter is explained as, O Devi, remember this Padaka which is infinitely greater merit than billions and billions of mantra japa, billions and billions of pilgrimage, and billions of worship. Yes, in our life, we may have done many tapas, mantra japas, and pilgrimage, and billions of worship to achieve that ultimate consciousness. Here, remembering this padaka of our Guru is infinitely greater merit than the billions of mantra japas, and billions of pilgrimage, and billions of worship. The next offering to the Guru, where Devi herself is manifested as the embodied form as the Nija avatar of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The best offering, another one offering, is the Vastra Seva. The nominal donation is 1008 US dollar. The illumining splendor of Devi Toe Night disappears the darkness of ignorance, and the devotees protesting at her feet defeat the lotus in the beauty. Here you can offer the Vastra to the Devi Parashakti. And now, the best offering we can offer to yourself now is the Paramashivoham level 3, which is going to be a wonderful, immersive 21-day awakening program to teach us the science of manifesting the ultimate consciousness in us. After 3 years, the most awaited program is conducted directly by Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and he already started giving the multiple initiations, as we all know. Today, 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time, we're going to have one more initiation of the Devi Parashakti, Sri Vidya initiation, and Swamiji through the webinars is already started giving the experience of the higher lokas. So don't miss this groundbreaking event, which is going to be happening on the March 1st to March 21. Here, Babaji has given that he's going to give us the deeper experience of 20 minutes of consciousness, vertical time zones, and the, all the 108 powers of Paramashivam. You can join this grand event by registering at kailasa.org/Paramashivoham. If you're feeling any struggle to attend the program, make sure you're commenting on the same registration of your struggle. Team of volunteers and HRs all across the globe has ready to help you and manifest your reality to Paramashivam level 3. And Supreme Pandu of Hinduism also gave a blessing and boon to each one of us who wish to attend the Paramashiyogam, that he told that he will take care of everything and he will make sure he will manifest for us. So what does we want in our life? This is the best way to save ourselves from this pralaya. So here you can head over to the same kailasa.org/Paramashivoham, or you can search by paramashivoham.org also. You can find the Facebook cover image on the end of the page where you can download and post in your Facebook to show your intention, and you can enrich others also to this event. So here we're going to head over to the offering to Devi Parashakti. In the registration form, there are two options, which is ready to offer today, or the intentions are to offer the specific seva. So the registration form, which is tiny.cc/Bhava Samadhi. Moment you get into this website, link will be how to fill the data of your personal details, and you can head over to which offerings you want to make. So here to Devi offerings, after the payment, you have to submit the details for puja names to be chanted, which is in tiny.cc/Shankalpa 2021. So make the online payment. Make sure you're going to tiny.cc/Devi offerings. Here will be enabled with all the multiple offerings to Devi Parashakti. You can choose any one of the offerings and you can proceed for the checkout. So here a short video will guide will help us to the process. So the first we will get over to the web link of tiny.cc Bhava Samadhi. So the moment you click this link, it will take you to the offerings. Here you can directly go and fill your personal data and you can go over for the offerings. So here you'll be enabled once you select the Parashakti offerings to Devi Parashakti. Here you'll be take you to this landing page where you'll be enabled with all the offerings to Devi Parashakti. You can choose which offering which you wish to offer to Devi Parashakti, and you can add the cart by you can increase the numbers to any one of the numbers. Your number should be one, and then you can max out to any number. So moment you add to the cart, it will be in your dashboard where moment you can reconfirm the number of offering which you want to confirm. So you can directly click the proceed to checkout. Here the tiny.cc Devi plus offerings. Here you have to fill your data and you can finally check out for the payment options. If you see any struggle facing this, you will be welcome to post your questions, doubts in this payment procedure in the same chat in the YouTube live also. So moment you finish your payment offering to Devi Parashakti, please head over to Sankalpa tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021 where you can post the names to be chanted for the Sankalpa. So this is the three ways where you can make sure you're registering for the so yeah, here the three ways where you can offer to Devi Parashakti. Here, so with this, we come to the end of this segment. We'll be moving on to the next segment where we're gonna see the multiple glories of the past. So please free to ask any doubts regarding this causing segment where if you feel any struggle in making your offering to the Parashakti, please feel to post all the questions in the YouTube comment. Will be ready to assist you and help you with the payment procedures. And make sure you're heading over to kailasa.org/Paramashivoham and making your intention and registration in the website. So please stay tuned. We'll be moving on to the next segment after a short break.
Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious. And that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashivoham.
Yes, so we are welcoming everyone for joining us and welcoming you to this segment of Glimpses of the Glorious Past. In this segment, we will go through the years since the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism started his public life, and we will visit the various activities and contributions that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has offered to the world as he is establishing the Sri Kailasa nation and reviving the authentic Hindu lifestyle around the world, protecting it from the persecution that it has been going through for the last thousands of years, and raising each and every one of us to the highest space, which is the Paramashivoham experience, the oneness with Paramashiva. So again, thanking you for joining us, and we hope that you're going to enjoy this segment. Without further ado, we will now enter into the first year of today's segment on the 11th February 2003. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, at the age of 25, addressed the students of the Tyagarajar Polytechnic, located in the Sona College of Technology in Salem, South India, one of the leading engineering colleges in India, founded in 1997. The owner and chairman of the Sona Group of Institution, Sri C. Valyappa, a follower of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who had personally experienced his grace and healing in his own life, invited him on multiple occasions to address the students and initiate them into the higher truths, this being one such occasion. So here we can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being received by the people of the college. And so yes, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has always been working very hard in terms of reaching out to people, always making himself available and reaching out to people as much as possible, sharing the various truths and giving them experience to strengthen the feeling connection that they have with Hinduism, and also to revive the authentic Sanatana Hindu Dharma lifestyle. So here we can see a few pictures of the young Pontiff, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being received with all the respects by the college and the teachers and leaders of the Polytechnic.
Here on
So we're now entering into the second year, which is the year 2004. On the 11th of February, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism visited California, USA, and gave an initiation of powerful cognitions, where he explained the powerful truths about the four states of consciousness that human beings experience regularly, which is the waking state, the dream state, the deep sleep state, and the fourth state, which is known as Turiya, the state of enlightened beings. He went on to explain about the Varnashrama Dharma, the ancient Varana system, which was beautifully holding the structure of the society in its authenticity, and its course of time, it got diluted by the Hindumesia elements. So here we have beautiful pictures of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, like mentioned, is reviving the various dimensions of Hinduism, one of them being the Varnashrama Dharma, a very important dimension of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, which is responsible for holding the society and leading each and every individual towards the highest experience of oneness with Paramashiva. This Varnashrama Dharma has been drastically abused in the last hundreds of years as part of the persecution on Hinduism. And therefore, people have lost trust, lost understanding, and stopped practicing and seeing the value of this Dharma, which is the oldest Dharma and oldest way of managing societies. So the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is bringing back the right understanding, the right context, and the science of living enlightenment, which is hidden behind this way of life. So that is one of the ways in which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving Hinduism, protecting Hinduism, and reaching out to people so that people have the right understanding and understand the greatness and the genius behind this Varnashrama Dharma, which was established by the ancient rishis and ultimately by Paramashiva himself. So here we can see a few pictures of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in California, USA. We are now entering into the year 2006 on the 11th of February. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam himself conducted the Gayatri Mantra initiation ceremony for 2 children, as per the Hindu tradition. Children aged between 5 to 12 are initiated with the Gayatri Mantra, the oldest method of initiation given by the ancient Hindu seers. The initiation is given to the child to kindle his inner intelligence, to flower, and to remind him that he will live a chaste life until he enters into marriage. The Gayatri Mantra is a prayer to the cosmic intelligence for it to flower from within each one. So in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, reviving it and reviving the various initiations which are part of it, Gayatri initiation being one of the fundamental one, if not the fundamental one. The Gayatri initiation, which is a mantra that we should practice on a regular basis, and a mantra which awakens the inner fire, the seeking and the cosmic intelligence within one being. Children at a very young age are initiated into this mantra, allowing them to practice it on a regular basis and awaken this intelligence in their body before they reach maturity, so that enlightenment and the various powers and possibilities become manifest in them. So a very important dimension of Hinduism, which is this Gayatri initiation. So here we can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducting the Homa, the sacred fire ritual, invoking the gods and goddesses and preparing the initiation, or allowing the initiation to happen in the children which were being initiated on this very day. So before moving on to the next year, we'll be taking a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the next year of today's segment. Stay tuned.
Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. when you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any.
Nithyanandam, welcome back. We are now going to the 11th of February 2007. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism presided over the Ananda Tapas convention, which took place between the 7th of February and 14th of February, and saw the participants going through tremendous inner transformation. The Ananda Tapas is an ancient sacred Hindu alchemy process which involves the meditator to sit within a circle of fire for several hours for many days under the supervision of the Guru. This Agni process removes the ego and its samskaras, biomemories, completely, and as a consequence of the engraved memories are burned and boiled away. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also organized in parallel a Guru Homa in Kailasa in Pondicherry, where thousands of his devotees came to participate and to enjoy its benefits. So here we can see on the 11th of February, parallelly, the beautiful programs going on, the Ananda Tapas Convention and the Guru Homa in Kailasa in Pondicherry.
Entering now into the year 2010, we can see that on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, organized and conducted the Life Bliss Engineering Convention in Adi Kailasa, the headquarters of the East. He blessed the blessed beings who had the opportunity to participate in the convention, had the most auspicious blessings to attend the Paramanifestation and to take group photos with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. The day ended with a personal darshan where the delegates had the opportunity to be in Shaktipada and Shaktipada and receive the Sparsha Deeksha. So here we can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducting the program and the participants taking a group picture with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. An amazing, surely an amazing memory for all those who participated in this program. So like that, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has conducted various types of programs throughout the years in order to give people experience to remove the samskaras, the patterns, the life negativity in the muscle memory and biomemory of people, for them to have a glimpse, not only a glimpse of experience of oneness with Paramashiva, but also to raise their lives to the next level and experience the science of paramanifestation revealed by Paramashiva in the Agama.
We are now moving on to the 11th of February 2011. On this day's presidential address, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, expounded on the Patanjali Yoga Sutras and gave a separate Q&A session. One delegate asked the question of how do we know whether we are progressing towards samadhi, to which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully answered, you will become leader. If you have become leader of your breathing space, whatever is happening means your life, you are growing towards samadhi. If you have become leader of the whole happening in you and your life, you have become samadhi siddha, you achieved samadhi. Samadhi means not just having altered state of consciousness, achieving the original leadership quality with which you happened. So here we can see the sacred secrets revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on the Patanjali Yoga Sutras and how directly the Patanjali Yoga Sutras is able to relate to the life of every participant and all of us.
So entering now into the year 2012, on this day's presidential address, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, intercepted the Akashic records on the 4th chapter, 8th verse of the Bhagavad Gita. From this ground cosmic download and the re-happening of the Bhagavad Gita, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained the technical term sadhu, usually translated as holy man or renunciate. From a dynamic perspective, sadhu means one who has consciously realized his full potential and who uses that realized power to create peace. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism distinguished between the peace of lassitude and the active peace of erasing wickedness and defined the second one as the deeper meaning of sadhu. So we invite you to go on Nityandapedia on this day to listen to this discourse where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expands on what is the meaning of sadhu, which was briefly shared now. So inviting you to go and listen deeply about the difference of peace happening from the space of lassitude and peace happening from the space of erased wickedness.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, so sorry for the technical glitch. We'll now be entering into the next year, the 11th February of 2013. On this day's presidential address, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism spoke live from the Mahakumbhamela Puri, the camp city created for the pilgrims of the Mahakumbhamela in Allahabad. After this presidential address, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also graciously received many other very prominent leaders that were also attending the Kumbh Mela. Most notable was the visit of the Mahanirvani Akada Pithadishwar, Acharya Mahamandaleshwar, Sri Vishwadevananda Ji of the Mahanirvani Akada, which visited the office of the Kailasa nation in Kumbhapuri. The Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Sri Vishwananda Ji honored the Kailasa nation by releasing the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism new book, the Bhagavad Gita decoded in Hindi. So here we can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism with the pontiffs of the Mahanirvanyakada during the Kumbh Mela, which is one of the biggest gathering on earth, where Hindus gather for a few weeks on the sacred banks of the holy rivers for the sake of honoring and being part of a cosmic happening when a certain constellation takes place.
Let us now enter into the 11th of February 2014. In this day's presidential address, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shared the crucial sacred secret that coming to terms with reality is completion. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that when we are powerful in front of reality and facing it, we will know what we need to change and what we can change. As such, we can even overcome the wrong concepts about and fear about death and eventually confront death and completing with it. So here we can see the powerful cognitions, the sacred secrets from the Nithyananda Satsang, the live presidential address of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And if you want to know more about how you can overcome death, you can log on to Nithyanandapedia on the same day, on the 11th of February, and you will get the whole transcript of the satsang and also the live video of the satsang.
So entering into the next year, the 11th February 2016, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism led the delegates through a powerful Shodashi initiation process, where he awakened the Kundalini of the participants and transmitted the life transformational experience of Shivoham. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism describes that every incarnation of Paramashiva attains his original state only through the 16 sacred sounds of Shodashi, which awakens the geometry of the very cosmos as Sri Yantra in our system. Separate from the Panchadashi initiation, the 15 sounds. The 16th sound is secretive and is never sung or recited openly anywhere. It is only given as an initiation by the master, and even the initiated disciple does not utter it loud. This is the sacredness of the 16th sound. So here we can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducting this very sacred initiation of the Shodashi, and also guiding the participants into the Shivoham process, where the participants sit in a mandala, a sacred geometric form, and get into the space of listening, the space of entanglement with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiates them and literally gives them a glimpse of the Shivoham experience, the oneness with Paramashiva, which is the ultimate experience and the purpose of the human birth.
Let us now enter the 11th of February 2017. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducted a Kalpataru convention for the general public and revealed the complete understanding of manifestation of one's reality. His simple strategic solution is made up of 3 statements, understanding of which empowers us to live the highest possibility. The first is understand that we are not a finished product. We are a possibility, a happening, and it is never too late because we are a seed on a fertile soil, even if we are 93 years old. Second one is all our patterns are dead. Our compulsive thought currents and behaviors are not a living part of us or a living energy. All we have to do is drop them and do the last rites for them. The third point is our will is a living organism, living mechanism, living principle. When we give life to that, we will.
So yes, sorry about that. Our will is a living organism, living mechanism, living principle. When we give life to that, we will constantly rise to the highest possibility. So here we have few pictures of the participants being guided into the process and listening to the powerful cognitions revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism during this Kalpataru convention. Entering now into the year 2018, on the 11th of February, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed the most important sacred secret about puja from the Akashic records of the Vedas and Agamas. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that looking at the puja from logic, we may only see it as a peace-invoking technique. Looking at puja from the heart, we may see it as a celebration. Looking at puja from our depth, we may see it as a cosmic connecting cognition. However, if we look at puja from the very space, it is the paramanifestation methodology where we manifest the state, space, and powers of Paramashiva. Later that day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiated hundreds of delegates into the Shiva Deeksha, the royal initiation into the sacred Shaiva Sampradaya, and gave the Kalpataru Darshan as part of the Parashodashi continuous education program in Adi Kailasa. Entering now into the year 2020, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expounded on the cosmic truth of the Panchakritya, the 5 principles of creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, delusion, and liberation during the everyday life presidential address. The Nithyananda Satsang, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, further expanded on the 6th unmanifested phase of Paramashiva and divulged further how the powers of Aparigraha and Asteya lead to enlightenment. Later that day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gave a special initiation for all to experience the Ishwaratva and the Paramashivatva, the space of Ishwara and the space of Paramashiva. So we invite each and every one of you to go on Nithyanandapedia on this day, 11th of February 2020, type in this date, and you will have access to the satsang, the discourse revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So I highly invite each and every one to go listen to these powerful cognitions, contemplate on them, and start to imbibe them in your life, as this will drastically improve the quality and the bliss that you experience in your everyday life. Entering now into the final year, the year 2021, on the 11th of February. On this day, the presidential address given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, he expanded on the concepts of muscle memory and biomemory and bioenergy. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism defined muscle memory as the memory of all our day-to-day habits, lifestyle, the food we like, or everything based on our actions, the everyday beliefs we carry. Every belief we carry, powerful cognitions, powerful conclusions we carry, that is the biomemory. The core of us, the I in us, how it experiences itself due to the continuous impact of the muscle memory and the biomemory on us, that is called bioenergy. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also conducted the Maheshwara Puja for 100-car pileup that had happened in Fort Worth Freeway in Texas, USA, caused by a winter storm, Shirley, on February 2021. So here we can see a few pictures of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism during the presidential address and the Maheshwara Puja, which is a ritual to liberate the souls, the departed souls, and give them this completion as they move on to the other worlds. So with this, we come to the end of today's segment. We thank you very much for having stayed with us and heard, listened, and contemplated on all these various activities performed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on the 11th of February of those many years. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revived and is continuing to expand in that direction. He has revived authentic Hinduism through the establishment of Sri Kailasa and the various dimensions of Hinduisms which contribute to our life tremendously in various ways. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the oldest living tradition still available in today's world. And that is for a reason. That is because it has always been relevant to humanity, no matter at no matter point in time. So the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving the science of living enlightenment, which is hidden behind each component of Hinduism. So with this, we thank you very much again for having joined us. We invite you to join us for the next program, for this segment in the next program, where we'll be going through the 12th of February. So let us now get ready. We will be moving to the next segment. We'll be listening to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is going to join us live in only a few hours, so stay tuned for that. And let us now get ready to move into the next segment, receiving initiation to prepare us for the live address of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. Completion. Purnatva is the decision you make with super determinism. Everything is complete in pre-time space, past continuing into the present, evolving as future, and future merging back into the timeless zone. Listen to this whole circle. Meditate on this. Time before the time started. Space which existed before even the time started. First. Then, second, past. Whatever you think as past. Third, past merging into present. Fourth, the present. Fifth, the present merging into the future or evolving as future. Next, the future. And the next, the time, the space which is going to be beyond the future, after the future. So understand this whole circle. I'll repeat now. space before the past, past, past merging into the present, present, present evolving as future, future, time, space which is going to exist post future. Listen deeply, this whole circle, this whole thing. Purnamata, Purnamitam, Purnat, Purnamutachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnamevavasishyate. In this whole 7, let me repeat, the space before the past and the past itself, past falling into the present, present itself, present evolving as future, future itself, and the space which is going to be after the future. In all these 7, completion, even when it is taken out of completion, exists as completion, because only completion can come out of completion, can be established in completion. Nothing other than completion can be established in completion or can come out of completion. Other than completion, nothing else exists. Purnamata, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamutachyate, Purnasya, Purnamataya, Purnamevava Sishyate. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Listen. All my disciples, be assured, the words I am using are not just ordinary words with any language. It is hardwired, empowered with my enlightenment. That is why it will directly enter into your being and manifest enlightenment. Be very clear. These initiations create such strong experience in you because the power behind these words, not just these words itself. I'll give you one small example. There are some of my disciples, sincere disciples, who use my words to enrich people and manifest Kailasa. When they repeat my words will have the same impact as I am uttering. There are some people, cunning fellows, who try to use my words to build their brand. They will do some courses, classes, spiritual, jik chik, chak chik. Use my words to build their brand. When they utter my words, it will be utter flop. Because Behind the words there is powerful independent intelligence. I wanted to warn all those guys who are trying to make classes by stealing my knowledge and words, and especially those people who go and attend those classes. These words are now, and I tell you, keeping Paramashiva as the witness, when I sat here for the satsang, wearing my Rudrakshas, Basma, getting ready, I did not know these words which I uttered now. These 7 clear understandings, definitions. It just got downloaded and it is manifesting. I only know a powerful golden light sitting on my third eye, which is waiting for me to open my mouth so it can burst out in the form of words. So listen to these words, which are directly from Paramashiva, which can put you in the eternal, permanent completion, Nitya Nirandara completion from now. The first statement, first powerful cognition. The space before the past. Today I am going to make 5 important powerful cognitions. After the initiation is over, all of you try to sit and write in your own hands. Don't try to type. Write in your own hands these 5 powerful cognitions at least 11 times so that it becomes part of you forever. So listen. Space before time, before the past first. Then past itself means time has begun. So the past. Then past entering into the present. Then present itself. Then present evolving as future. Then future itself. Then the space which is going to be after the future. This 7 is called eternity. Nitya. In this 7, only 5 past merging into the present, present evolving as future, and future. This 5 is called Nirantara. This 5 is called Nirantara Tattva, and all the 7 put together is called Nitya Tattva, Nitya Satya. Completion, Purnatva, is Nitya Satya, not just Nirantara Satya. So listen to these statements. All the 7 put together is Nitya, eternity. Just this 5 is nirantara. Completion, purnatva, is nitya satya, not just nirantara. If you are working for nirantara completion, you will be failing. If you understand the completion is nitya, you will be winning, succeeding, manifesting. Listen, listen. I am repeating. I will repeat because almost all adults operate either from greed, lust hormone, fear hormone, hunger hormone. So if I just utter any powerful cognition only once, many of you may miss it. But if I repeat 3-4 times, nobody will miss it. And I am here to initiate you. I am not like some professor, speaker. One of the guidelines in professional speaking is that don't repeat yourself. People will get bored. But I am not professional speaker, so I will never follow that advice. I am here. I am not even talking to your mind or entertaining you. I am just enlightening you. I actually don't talk to your mind. I talk to somebody else who is sitting inside your mind. When your mind comes in between and asks me, can you entertain me? I just say, get out. Now, loose. I am talking to somebody else inside you. So I am repeating. Listen. I am repeating. Space before the time. First, second, past. Third, past moving into the present. That's the fourth. Then, present itself. Fifth, present moving into the future, evolving as future. And future itself. And the space after the future. See the circle clearly. Space before the past, past entering into the present, present evolving as future, the future, the space which is going to be after the future. Understand? This seven is each graha. Actually, in astrology, there are only 7 grahas. the time before the past, the space before the past, evolving as the past, is shadow graha, Rahu. The future merging into the space after the future is Ketu, shadow graha. If you have a little listening, you will understand how the Navagraha in Hindu tradition is defined. The space evolving as time and playing this whole game. So, you need to know the difference between these two. All the 7 put together plus 2 shadow space, shadow graha. All the 7 put together is called Nithya. Only the 5, past entering into the present, present evolving as future, the future. Only this 5 is called Nirantara. Listen. The next statement is too important. All of you work for the completion based on the idea of Nirantara. You want to be complete in these 5 zones. But understand, completion is actually the principle of 7 zones. All the 7, including these 2 shadow graha. That is what the Ishavasya Upanishad declares. The space before time, pre-time, that was completion. From that completion, time is evolving, means that is also completion. All these plays are completion, and entering back into completion, because the whole eternity is completion. Purnamata Purnamitam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnamevavasishyate. This is the Paramadvaita Satya for completion. This is the Paramadvaita Satya for completion. Ma Priya Premananda is putting the message. This means that any destruction is part of completion. Listen. Understand everything is completion. You will understand there is nothing called destruction. Don't try to put the cart before the horse. Dear Prema, you are trying to put the cart before the horse. No. Listen. Understand everything is completion. Then you will understand there is no destruction. The food you ate becoming energy is not destruction. If you understand that is the purpose you even eat. Why you eat? Because you want the food to become energy, get digested. Huh? And you say, oh, I put such a nice, tasty, good rasagulla, idli, halwa, dosa inside, but see what comes out. Hey, the purpose of you putting that inside your mouth is that to become energy, and what needs to leave, need to leave. You can't say that it is a destruction happening inside your body. No. Understand, if you look at the angle of Nirantara, you will see creation, sustenance, destruction. Apasmara means throbhava, forgetfulness, delusion, and then liberation. But if you look at from the angle of eternity, Nitya, Purnamata, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnamevava, Sishyate. Listen, Nirantara is 5, Nitya is 7. Don't bring the 2, Rahu and Ketu here. They are shadows. They do not have a independent, intelligent existence. Of course, they are energies. But they are always dependent. That is why they are described as a part. So now understand, listen clearly. I'm getting a lot of questions about the astrology. Now, I want to give you the complete completion. From that space, I'll give you the knowledge of astrology. First, now come to understand completion. Completion is the principle of eternal, Nitya, not Nirantara. Nitya, not Nirantara. From the angle of Nitya, understand Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnamevava, Sishyate. What I know as completion, incompletion, of completion, completion entering into incompletion, incompletion becoming completion, all is completion manifesting out of completion and merging back to completion, because even if completion is removed from completion, completion remains as completion. What is removed also is completion. What remains also is completion, because completion only can come from completion and live as completion and go back as completion, and completion exists as completion even when the part of completion is removed from completion. Even as both parts, they both remain as completion. So listen. What I am initiating all of you now is Paramadvaita. These words are initiation, not ordinary satsang or ordinary discourse. This whole existence is just Ananda Tandava of Paramashiva. See this cosmic dance, Prabanja Tandava. This was described by me personally to one of my disciples, from my third eye to his third eye, and what he saw in his third eye, he drew, and finally he forced me to co-sign as the painter. He said, because you revealed every step, I only held the brush, you painted, and I co-signed as a painter in this Prabanja Tandava, cosmic dance. Now, understand, this whole thing is just this cosmic dance. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Space before the past, past merging into the present present evolving as future, the future, and the future, space beyond and after the future, the space after the future, all these seven put together is called Nithya. All the seven put together is Nithya. Just the five, past entering into the present evolving as future, and future. Just this five is Nirantara. Completion is not the principle restricted to Nirantara. Completion is the principle Satya of Nithya. The first mudra of the dance is this, because starts with Nithya, not Nirantara. Nithya. The 120-degree vision is Nirantara, 360 is Nithya. 360 is Nithya, 120 is Nirantara. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevava Sishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ananda Bharati is messaging, no one is existing to listen. No. I exist to teach, you exist to listen, both of us exist in the completion. No one is existing to listen is Shunyavata. No. That is not the ultimate truth. I exist to teach, you exist to listen eternally in the space of completion. Is the Purnavada. Is the Purnatva Satya. When you exist, you exist. When you don't exist, you don't exist. When you exist, you are completion. When you don't exist, you are completion. Whether I exist, I am completion. Whether you exist, you are completion. Whether I don't exist, I am completion. Whether you don't exist, you are completion. When you listen to me, you are in the space of completion. When you don't listen to me, you are in the space of completion. When you understand, you are complete, you are in the space of completion. When you don't understand, you are in the space of completion. You are still in the space of completion. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevava Sishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The space before the past is Shukra, Ashura Guru. The space after the future is Brihaspati, Devaguru. I'll teach the astrology based on this great completion later. Now you listen to the truth of completion, Paramadvaita, and get initiated into completion now. So these 5 statements, understanding about Nitya, understanding about Nirantara. If your completion is focused on Nirantara, you will be struggling, sometimes complete, sometimes incomplete, ups, downs. If you understand completion is the principle centered on Nitya, not Nirantara, you will understand perpetual completion. Food is eaten for digestion. Digestion can never be branded as destruction. Universe is generated for digestion. So all digestion process should not be branded as destruction. All you need to do is enjoy the cosmic dance in your inner space. Let Nataraja Tandava, Prapancha Tandava happen in your inner space. Let Nataraja Tandava happen in your inner space. Om, 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 Om. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnamevava, Sishyate. You don't need to give up any effort you are doing. You just need to know you are already complete and your efforts are completion, and the results going to come out is also completion. Completion, putting the effort to be complete, and completion is going to be the result of this completion's effort to become complete. Action centered on Ananda, not the friction. Action centered on Ananda is Karma Yoga. Action centered on friction is Karma Roga. Action centered on Ananda, Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om 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 Om. Sit. You can keep your eyes closed or open. See the Prapancha Tandava, cosmic dance. Ananda Tandava of Paramashiva, Nataraja. In the space of Nitya Purnatva, completion, in the space of eternity, not just Nirantara, but in the whole Nitya. Om, 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 Purnamata, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamevavasishyate. Om Purnamada Purnamidam, Purnat Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnamevavasishyate. your own completion effort to manifest completion and the completion to be manifested all ferociously. Deal with others' completion and others trying to become complete with compassion. You will see the whole thing is Ananda Tandava. If Paramashiva deals with you ferociously, remember, he feels you are him. Because he deals only himself ferociously. Whoever is other is dealt softly. If you decide you are other, you will be dealt softly. If you decide you are me, you will be dealt ferocious. If you decide you are me, I deal you as me, ferociously. If you decide you are the other, you are dealt softly as you want. This is the secret of initiation and training. From completion to completion to completion. Integrated people are dealt with integrity. Hypocritical people are dealt with hypocritical completion. Integrated people are dealt with integrity completion. Hypocritical people are dealt with hypocritical completion. But everything is completion. Paramadvaita Satya. Don't relax. Don't get stressed. Get blissed. Don't relax. Don't get stressed. Get blissed. You can get stressed to get blissed. You can decide to get blissed and manifest relaxation or stress. Anything is okay. Just don't put the cart in front of the horse. Put completion first. This Paramadvaita Satya first. Then all things, what you feel, you think, your questions, let everything follow this Satya. Then questions will have no meaning. Questions will have meaning when you put them before the Satya. They lose the meaning when you put them after the Satya. All questions come when you look at the completion as the principle of Nirantara. All questions become meaningless when you understand the Satya of completion is Tattva of Nitya, not just Nirantara. Purnatva Satya is established on Nitya Tattva, not on Nirantara Tattva. Purna Kala is established on Nitya Tattva, not on Nirantara Tattva. If you are completely new to my satsang, I know these technical words I am using will be new for you. Sorry for that. But this initiation is more for people who are already my disciples, who already heard the definitions of all these technical terms from me. So if you are new, I request you to watch this satsang 2-3 times and then watch few more satsangs where I explain completion, past, present, future, those principles. So you will be able to click and have more deeper understanding. So now, the initiation. Five Satyas, which is the essence of today's initiation. Nitya Tattva. That 7 put together is Nitya Tattva. First statement, first initiation. Second, 5 put together is Nirantara Tattva. Second initiation, powerful cognition. Third, Purnatva, completion, is the principle. Purnakala is centered on Nitya Tattva, not on Nirantara Tattva. Listen, let it ring inside your being. Nitya Tattva, that's the first principle. All 7 put together is Nitya Tattva. Just 5 is Nirantara Tattva. Third statement, third powerful cognition. Purna Kala, the dimension of completion, principle of completion, truth of completion, is established on Nitya Tattva, not on Nirantara Tattva. Fourth, Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Because the word because need to be clearly understood. Because completion comes out of completion. In spite of you thinking there is some incompletion in the source or in the part, both exist as completion while they were together or when they get removed or after separated or when they get merged or after they get merged. Remain as completion. When the timeless space evolves as past or the past moves into the present or the present evolves as future or the future merging into the space beyond the future during the whole remains as the whole, because only the whole can come out of the whole in spite of you thinking or planning or feeling or experiencing. There is a part coming out from the whole. No. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. The fifth statement, fifth powerful cognition, fifth initiation. Prapancha Dandava is Ananda Dandava because it is established in completion, dancing on completion as part of completion to merge back into completion. So this five Satya, Satya of Nitya Tattva, Satya of Nirantara Tattva, Purna Kala is established on Nitya Tattva, not just on Nirantara Tattva. Purna Kala is clearly defined with this one powerful mantra, Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And everything is Prapancha Tandava. Prapancha Tandava is Ananda Tandava. Sit with these 5 truths as initiation. As the living manifestation of Paramashiva, Paramavatara of Paramashiva, I initiate all my disciples who declare their integrity to me. All of you who declare your integrity to me and want initiation, I initiate all of you through this internet and inner net. Sit with this Prabanja Dandava. Listen. Your past failure in your integrity does not matter. That is also not a destruction. It's only a digestion. So, you declaring your integrity now is enough to receive initiation. The completion is completion when you are integrated or miss your integrity or get back to integrity or again miss your integrity or get back to integrity. Completion remains as completion. Now, sit with completion. You will experience Prabanja Tandava, Ananda Tandava, and receive the initiation. Om, Om, Om.
திருசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு என்று இயலிசை நாடகமாய் முத்தமிழ் இயற்றிய நாயகனே, தகதிமி தாளமோடு தில்லையில் ஆடிடும் தாண்டவனே, இன்மைக்கும் ஈரேழு பிறவிக்கும் துயர் நீக்க விரைந்தோடி வருகின்ற யமயாலும் நடராஜா, பயமாகி மயமாகி வலியாகி ஒளியாகி சித்தத்துள் முக்தி தர நித்யனாய் வந்தவா, நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க, இவை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க, நமசிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க, இவை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. அண்டாண்டம் பிண்டாண்டம் அதில் ஆடிய கூத்தணி நாடலை பார்த்திடவே ஆண்டாண்டு காலமோடு மானிட கூட்டமும் ஏங்கியதே, ஆடுகின்றான் ஒரு பாதம் தூக்கி அவன் கூத்தனாக மறையோதுகின்றான், திரைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு திரணனா திரணனா திரணா திரணா மொழியாய் மதி மாறாமல் மனம் போகாமல் விதி சேராமல் உனை பற்றிடுவேன், 64 கலை கட்டிடவே அருள் புரிந்திடையம் அம்பல தரசே, அச்சை அல்ல நீ அச்சம் நீக்கவே அண்டம் வந்த என் அம்பலவாணனே, நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க, இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க, நமசிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க, இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. ஆடுகின்றான் வருகின்றான். அவன் கூத்தனாக திருப்பாதம் தூக்கி மறையோதுகின்றான். பிறைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு தினம் ஆடுகின்றான். ஒரு பாதம் தூக்கி அவன் கூத்தனாக மறையோதுகின்றான். பிறைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு இயலிசை நாடகமாய் முத்தமிழ் இயற்றிய நாயகனே, தகதிமி தாளமொடு இல்லையில் ஆடிடும் தாண்டவனே. வயமாகி மயமாகி வலியாகி ஒலியாகி சிக்கத்துள் முக்தி தர நித்யனாய் வந்தவா. நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க. இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க. இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் வாழ்க வாழ்க. இமை
மன்னாதி பூதமோடு விண்ணாதி அண்டம் நீ, மறை நான்கின் அடிமுடியும் நீ, மரியும் நீ, ரவியும் நீ, புனலும் நீ, அனலும் நீ, மண்டலம் இரண்டேழும் நீ. பெண்ணும் நீ, ஆணும் நீ, பல்லுயிர்க்குயிரும் நீ, பிறவும் நீ, ஒருவன் நீயே. வேதாதி வேதம் நீ, பாதாதி கேசம் நீ, பெற்ற தாய் தந்தை நீயே. பொன்னும் நீ, பொருளும் நீ, இருளும் நீ, ஒளியும் நீ, போதிக்க வந்த குரு நீ. புகழோடா கிரகங்கள் ஒன்பதும் நீ, இந்த புவனங்கள் பெற்றவளும் நீ. என்னறிய ஜீவ கோடிகள் ஈந்த அப்பனே, என் குறைகள் யார் குறைப்பே. குறை நீக்கும் தூயவா, குன்றம் போல் நின்றவா, நித்யானந்த தேவா. குறை நீக்கும் தூயவா, குன்றம் போல் நின்றவா, நித்யானந்த தேவா. மானாட மழுவாட மதியாட புனலாட மங்கை சிவகாமியாட, மானாட நூலாட மறையாட திரையாட மறை தந்த பிரம்மனாட. கோனாட வானுலகு கூட்டமெல்லாம் ஆட குஞ்சர முகத்தராட. குண்டலமிரண்டாட தண்டை புலி உடையாட குழந்தை முருகேசனாட. ஞான சம்பந்தரோடு இந்திரர் 18 முனியாட பாலகராட. நரை தும்பையருமாட நந்தி வாகனமாட நாட்டிய பெண்களாட. வினையோடு உனை பாட எனை நாடி இது வேளை விருதோடி ஆடி வருவாய். ஆனந்தமயமாக ஆடி வரும் தேவனே, நித்யானந்த தேவா. ஆனந்தமயமாக ஆடி வரும் தேவனே, நித்யானந்த தேவா. கடலென்ற புவி மீதில் அலையென்ற உரு கொண்டு கனவென்ற வாழ்வை நம்பி, காத்தென்ற மூவாசை மாறுத சுழலிலே கட்டுண்டு நித்தம் நித்தம். உணவென்ற இறை தேடி ஓயாமல் இரவு பகலும் உண்டுறங்குவதை கண்டதே அல்லாமல் ஒரு பயன் அடைந்தினேனே. தடமென்ற விடிகரையில் பந்த பாசங்களெனும் தாவர பின்னலிட்டு தாயென்று தேயென்று நீ என்று நான் என்று தமிழேனையும் வண்ணமா இடையென்று கடை நின்று ஏனென்று கேளாதிருப்பதும் அழகாகுமோ. இன்னலை தீர்க்கவே என் முகம் காட்டிவா இனியனே நித்யனேவா. இன்னலை தீர்க்கவே என் முகம் காட்டிவா இனியனே நித்யனேவா. பம்பு சூனியமல்ல வைப்பல்ல மாரணம் தம்பனம் வசியமல்ல பாதாள வஞ்சனம் பரகாய பிரவேசம் அது வல்ல ஜாலமல்ல. அம்பு குண்டுகள் விலகும் ஒளியும் மந்திரமல்ல ஆகாய குளிகை அல்ல. அன்போடு செய்கின்ற வாதமோடிகள் அல்ல அரிய மோகனம் அல்ல. கும்பமுனி மச்சமுனி தட்டமுனி பிரம்மரிஷி கொங்கனர் புலிப்பாணியும் போராக்கர் வள்ளுவர் போகமுனி இவரெல்லாம் கூறிடும் வைத்தியமல்ல. என்பனது உன்னடி விட்டு நீங்காது நிலை நிற்கவே புகழ வருவாய். என் மனதில் நீங்காது நின்றிடும் நேசனே நித்யானந்தனேவா. என் மனதில் நீங்காது நின்றிடும் நேசனே நித்யானந்தனேவா. நொந்து வந்தேன் என்று ஆயிரம் சொல்லியும் செவியென்ன மந்தமுண்டு. நுட்பநெறி அறியாத பிள்ளையை பெற்ற பின்னோக்காத தந்தையுண்டோ. தந்தமும் தஞ்சம் என்றடியை பிடித்த பின் தளராத நெஞ்சமுண்டோ. தந்தி முகன் அருமுகன் இரு பிள்ளை இல்லையோ தந்தை நீ மலடுதாரோ. விந்தையும் ஜாலமும் உன்னிடம் இருக்குதே வினையொன்றும் அறிகினேனே. வேதமும் சாஸ்திரமும் உன்னையே புகழுதே வேடிக்கை இது வல்லவோ. இந்த உலகீரேழுமே அளித்தாய் இனிமே நான் உன்னை விடுவதில்லை. எப்பிறவி எடுத்தாலும் உன் பதம் வேண்டுமே நித்யானந்த குருவே. எப்பிறவி எடுத்தாலும் உன் பதம் வேண்டுமே நித்யானந்த குருவே. வழி கண்டு உன்னடியை குதியாத போதிலும் வாஞ்சையில்லாத போதும் வாலாயமாய் கோயில் சுட்டாத போதிலும் பஞ்சமே செய்த போதும் ஒளியகனை முகனை இல்லாமலே பாடினும் மூர்க்கனே முகடாகினும் மோசமே செய்யினும் தேசமே கவரினும் முழுகாமியே அறவே தாய் தந்தை கல்லவோ பார்த்தவர்கள் சொல்லார்களோ பாரறிய மனைவிக்கு பாதி உடலீந்தரி பாலகனை காக்கோனாதோ எழில் பெரிய அண்டங்கள் அடுக்காய் அமைத்தறி என் குறைகள் தீர்த்தல் பெரிது என் குற்றம் போக்கியே என் மனம் குளிர வரும் நித்யானந்த குருவே என் குற்றம் போக்கியே என் மனம் குளிர வரும் நித்யானந்த குருவே அன்னை தந்த கைகள் என்னை ஈன்றதற்கழுவேனோ அறிவிலாதற்கழுவேனோ அல்லாமல் நான் முகன் தன்னையே நோவேனோ ஆசை மூன்று கழுவேனோ முன்பிறப்பென்னவினை செய்தேனென்றழுவேனோ மூட அறிவு கழுவேனோ முள்ளிலன் வினை வந்து மூழுமென்றழுவேனோ முக்தி வருமென்றுணர்வனோ தன்னை நுந்தழுவேனோ உன்னை நுந்தழுவேனோ தவமென்ன என்றழுவேனோ தையலார் கழுவேனோ மெய் வளர்க்கு அழுவேனோ தரித்திர திசை கழுவேனோ இன்னும் என்ன பிறவி வருமோ என்று அழுவேனோ எல்லாம் உரைக்க வருவாய் மானிட பிறப்பருக்கும் மாறாதவாயனை நித்யானந்தனேவா மானிட பிறப்பருக்கும் மாறாதவாயனை நித்யானந்தனேவா மரமீது பூ பிஞ்சறுத்தனோ கண்ணியர்கள் பழி கொண்டேனோ கடனின்று பொருள் பறித்தேவையில் எரித்தேனோ கிளை வழியில் முள்ளித்தேனோ தாயாருடன் பிறவி என்ன வினை செய்தேனோ தந்த பொருள் இல்லை என்றேனோ நான் என்று கருவித்து கோளை களவு செய்தேனோ தவசிகளை ஏதினேனோ வாயாரப்பை சொல்லி வீண் பொருள் பறித்தேனோ வானவரை பழித்தேனோ வடவு போல
I bless you all. With the state, space, powers, being, super consciousness of Paramashiva and all the boons you wanted. Every one of you, the boons you wanted. Onkar Mani, I bless you with wealth. Anian Zao, I bless you with complete completion. Vikrant Wah, I bless you with the visa you wanted, H1B. Anyone asking any boon, I shower you all with that boons now. With the space of complete completion, Purna Kala Tattva of Paramashiva as the living manifestation, Paramavatara of Paramashiva. I bless you all with all the boons you are asking. Sandhya Nambiar, I give you the boon. You wanted your child to be with me in this Kailasa, in this space. Tatastu. Tatastu. I also give you one more boon. Just like if somebody is drowned inside the water, inside the ocean, Even if I get their hair, which is their extension, not themselves, holding the hair, I can pull them out and save them. Same way, your child is your extension, not you. But just by holding the child, I'll pull you also to Kailasa. I give you this boon also. Om. 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 Ma Jnaneshya, I bless you with the safety and security you are asking. Everyone is sitting all over the world through internet and internet. I give you all the boons. Geeta Devi, you wanted to touch my feet physically. No. I am saying no to you. If you gave your life as a sannyasi to keep this physical frame alive, you will get the boon and blessing to live with this physical frame. Otherwise, touch the Atma Murti. You are worthy of only that. Only those who gave their life to save the life of this physical frame will get to live with this physical frame. Others, live with your Atma Murtis. Geeta Devi, wealth is easy, health is easy, relationships are easy, power, money, post, everything is easy. Even feeling connection, bhakti is easy. Living in Sannitya is too beyond anything, including bhakti and feeling connection. That is only for those dhiras who gave life to save the life energy inside this physical frame. In this space of complete completion, Purana Kala, as a living manifestation, Paramavatara of Paramashiva, I give you all the boons you are asking and manifest for all of you simultaneously, spontaneously. I am triggering this power of Kalpataru and bless you all with all the boons you are asking through the internet and internet. Om, 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 Om. Om. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, passing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Paramadvaitam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa, Maha Kailasa Paramashiva, Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Nithyanandam, welcoming back all the viewers watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, and the various social media platforms. So we saw about the great initiation given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiated all of us into the various initiations of Paramashivoham, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has announced the Paramashivoham program, which is beginning on the 1st of March till the 22nd of March 2022. And all of us are excited after 3 long years having the program with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So I'm sure many of us are excited and waiting to attend the Paramashivoham program. To all the viewers who do not know what the Paramashivoham program is, Paramashivoham is a 21-day meditation retreat where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is expanding on the various topics, and especially the topics such as the vertical time zones and the power manifestation and the 25 states of consciousness. Many of us would have heard about these 3 various topics, but just for our new viewers, I would like to repeat that what are the 25 states of consciousness? The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has beautifully said that in our lives, we have the basic 5 states of consciousness as revealed by Bhagavan Paramashiva, which is Jagrat, which is the state, the waking state, Swapna, which is the dream state, Shushupti, which is the deep sleep state, Turiya, which is the awakened state, and Turiyatita, the state of Paramashiva himself. And the crisscross of these 5 states, or the permutation combination of these 5 states, is the 25 states of consciousness. And of course, the parallel universe, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been introducing over the many last few weeks in the various webinars and in the various workshops given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is giving us the glimpse of the various lokas and how we can go into those lokas even in our day-to-day lives. As the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed about the signs of power manifestation given by Bhagavan Paramashiva in the Vedas and Agamas. And now, literally, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is gifting that science to all of us, where even all of us can experience the various 463 powers and initiations by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And even in the daily Nithyananda Satsang, which even now, in just a few moments, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be joining us for a live address initiation, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is going to initiate us into 108 different initiations in the Paramashivoham, and even before Paramashivoham initiate us into all of those initiations. And it is by the initiation of the Guru that the power manifestation happens. Many of us think that we need to do some spiritual practice, or we need to be eligible to receive the Shaktis, or we need to learn the Vedas and Agamas, or because we are in the outer world, we are in the normal life, maybe it might not work for us. Just putting all of these aside and surrendering to the Guru, surrendering to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, as he is the one who is making the power manifestation happen, and therefore making Paramashivoham happen for all of us. In the YouTube comments, many people are asking that help us to manifest Paramashivoham, and many viewers are saying that they are excited for Paramashivoham and they want to, they're just waiting, they're counting the days. It's actually less than a month, and they're waiting for the Paramashivoham program to start. It is simply the intention that all of us have, that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism accepts each and every one of us and lets us experience the Paramashivoham. Many of the participants are asking how they can manifest Paramashivoham, how they can make Paramashivoham a reality in their lives. As the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism even told a few days ago in the Nithyananda Satsang, that it is just our intention, how strong our intention is. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism then just manifests the Paramashivoham for all of us. So let us all take a few moments. All of us can head over to kailasa.org/Paramashivoham to register, to put the intention for the Paramashivoham program. And while all of us are doing that, we'll be right back with you after a short break. Please stay tuned for the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism coming live very shortly.
Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Yes, Nithyananda, welcoming back all the participants to the live program, watching us live on YouTube, Facebook, and the various social media platforms. So we will now be looking at many of the participants are asking about the manifestation of Paramashivoham and how they can make Paramashivoham a reality in their lives. As we were saying in the previous segment, it is about the intention that we have, which will make us manifest the Paramashivoham. How strong the intention that we have, that fast that we'll be manifesting the Paramashivoham. Many of us have a question about what exactly we'll be having in the Paramashivoham, whether really we can manifest powers, and keeping all those thoughts aside, having the pure intention to be with the Guru, as Swamiji expanded in yesterday's Nithyananda Satsang, that it is just about being with the Guru. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully shared about the story of Sati and Bhagavan Paramashiva, where Bhagavan Paramashiva was in Kailasa, and along with him, Devi Parashakti in the form of Sati. And there was once that her father, Sati's father, Darshan, he was performing a grand yajna, a fire ritual, and Devi Sati wanted to go for the fire ritual, but Bhagavan Paramashiva, as he is the all-knower, he knows exactly the thought current behind every action. So Bhagavan Paramashiva said, now is not the right time, and to have the simple integrity and not to go to Daksha's yajna. And Bhagavan Paramashiva persisted, but Devi Parashakti in the form of Sati did not oblige and went away from Bhagavan Paramashiva, went away from the Guru. And it is this moment of the non-integrity that affected Sati and her father Daksha, and literally the whole kingdom of the Mayapura, the Mayapuri. And when Devi Sati went to the yajna, Daksha was not welcoming to her, and literally, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expanded yesterday, it is when Devi Sati noticed the stark reality of her non-integrity, of her non-listening, the only solution was the act where Devi Sati went into the fire and burnt herself. And literally after that time, when even Bhagavan Nandi could not stop Sati when she was going and away from Bhagavan Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully expanded how each and every one of us should make sure that we never go away from the Guru, as the moment we step out of the integrity to the Guru, or the moment we come out of alignment to the Guru, immediately the Navagrahas are waiting to pounce on us, as the Guru is the one, the ever compassionate, as Bhagavan Sri Krishna mentions in the Bhagavad Gita, Name Bhakta Pranashyati, which means I will not let my devotees perish. And it is that compassion, it is that grace of the Guru, that the Guru protects us from the ill effects of the Navagrahas. As the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully expanded, that when we are with the Guru, even accidents turn as miracles. Many of us can relate with this in all our lives. So many incidents we have seen that it will be, if the support of Swamiji, the support of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was not there, the accident would have turned in a terrible way, whether it might be a physical accident or anything in our lives. But always the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, by the guidance of the Guru, the energy of the Guru, and especially Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, attending directly to all of us in so many forms, whether in the form of the like Deeksha in Facebook, or the Atmamurtis and Atmalingas in thousands, tens of thousands of devotees' homes, where we used to connect with Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And I would like to remind all the participants that if you want to register for the Paramashivoham program, you can go over to kailasa.org/Paramashivoham to register and put the intention for the Paramashivoham program. So we'll have a short break and we'll be back with you in just a few minutes. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is joining us live just in some time for the live initiation.
Life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. The moment you decide,
Yes, Nithyanandam, welcoming back all the participants live on YouTube, Facebook, and the various social media platforms. So, we were hearing about what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism said in yesterday's Nithyananda Satsang. On the story of Devi Sati and Bhagavan Paramashiva. So let us now get ready for the initiation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. I request all the viewers live in Facebook, YouTube, and the various social media platforms to come back and settle down. Please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Intensely come to a space of deep gratitude and blissful awareness. Inhale and exhale slowly and deeply. Intensely reverberate with the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let us now get ready to receive the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.